This is Colts Up Close.
Colts training camp presented by Verizon and sponsored in part by Bud Light is just a week away at Anderson University. The first practice is Sunday, August 2nd. Colt City will open each day at 12:30 and close at 5 for practice. Kids Day presented by Riley Hospital for Children is that first day of practice, August 2nd. The Barbecue Bash and night practice is Wednesday, August 5th, beginning at 5 o'clock. For more information, go to Colts.com and under the Team tab, click on Training Camp. Welcome back to Colts Up Close. I'm Steve Andrus with my two analysts, Jim Sorgi and Kevin Bowen. We continue our training camp preview and a debate Kevin presented on Colts.com and Twitter over the past week. The top 5 most indispensable Colts for the 2015 season. And number 1, pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious, Andrew Luck is the guy that, runs the show out on the field for our offense. He makes it all go. I do feel confident in our backup, Matt Hasselbeck, but I think he's getting up there in the age. He can go out there and get it done for 1, 2, maybe 3 games. But if you lose Andrew Luck for any period of time, we take a team that potentially 12, 13-win team and kind of knock it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable for him playing the quarterback position in a linebacker's mentality. He has not missed a snap. I can't recall in practice or in a game due to injury over the last 3 seasons. Again, he makes everything go for this team. Can't talk enough about how valuable he is to the Colts. Number 2, some debate. Yeah, Anthony Costanzo for Jim. I'm going to go with Vontae Davis here. And this is 2 guys that I think both of us agree on are very important to the 2015 success of the Colts. We saw last year, Jim, firsthand, though, when Vontae Davis wasn't on the field, that ripple effect throughout the entire defense. In that Pittsburgh game, Ben Roethlisberger put up, career highs in that game, and I think that's where his presence is so key, Vontae's, to eliminating one half of the field. That allows that Colts pass rush to pin their ears back a little bit, get creative up front. I think that can only help in 2015 when you get Trent Cole in the fold. Robert Mathis hopefully coming back for a healthy campaign as well. That's why I put Vontae slightly above Anthony Costanzo, just because we've seen firsthand when he's off the field, it's not good news.
Yeah, I went with Costanzo. You're blocking the franchise's blind side. I think that's important. If you lose him for any period of time, you're putting somebody in there that's not quite to the caliber of Anthony Costanzo. So that's why I went with him. I agree with your Vontae Davis pick. I have him 1 pick below this, and you'll see that in a sec, just because I think we have a little bit more depth in that position. I think with DeJon Smith, he can come in there with a 3 wide receiver set, and you're not counting on a Josh Gordy coming in with Darius Butler and Greg Cole.
Big year for Anthony Costanzo, contract year. You guys disagree on that, but you do agree on the top 3. You just have those 2 players flip-flopped with Davis and Costanzo. So we'll move on to number 4 and some agreement on the defensive side of the ball and a big part of this defense for 2015.
Yeah, I went with Art Jones, and you went with Art Jones, just because I think we both feel that stopping the run, consistently stopping the run, is very important. More so for me than pass rush. And I think when he was out of the game last year, he missed 8, 9 games, whatever it was. It really showed. So I think we're going to go with Big Art Jones, just because with him and Langford, I think we'll be much better at stopping the run, but they got to stay healthy.
And there's not a lot of proven depth behind Art Jones, so that's why he's so key, losing Corey Reddy and Ricky Jean-Francois in the offseason. For me, it was pretty close, these top 4. These 4 were pretty much locks in my mind. I think the 5th spot is where you could throw multiple names in here.
Defense was a full yard per carry better against the run last year when Jones was on the field. And then, Jim, you go defense at number 5. Kevin, you go T.Y.
I go T.Y. Hilton. And again, one of the deepest positions on this roster, but T.Y. Hilton is such a unique talent. He's proven himself when opposing defensive coordinators each week game plan against the Colts. T.Y. Hilton is going to be priority number 1 to stop. So I think taking him off the field like New England has done the past 2 years pretty much, that has just really hampered and hindered this Colts offense. But that's why, again, he's such a unique talent. He stresses opposing secondaries. He's going to open things up in the run game. That's why I put him at the 5th spot. Mike Adams, Frank Gore were 2 other guys that I had in there that I thought you could pencil in for that 5th spot.
Yeah, T.Y. Hilton could be up here at 4. He could be 5. He could be 6. I have him at 6. I went with Jarrell Freeman. I just think him and Art Jones need to be on the field at the exact same time with Langford. Stop those big offensive linemen from getting to the linebackers, but then you need somebody to tackle them. And that's where Jarrell Freeman comes in. He missed a couple games last year, and his tackles in the season went drastically down. I think if he stays healthy, he'll be all over the field. And with the injuries to Nate Irving and DeQuell Jackson being kind of up there in age, I think this is the guy. He needs to stay healthy and get to that 122 tackle mark like he did in the first 2 years.
Yeah, that Nate Irving injury is going to be big to where Freeman factors into that, coming off the ACL injury suffered midway through last season.
For the record, guys, you're equally indispensable to Colts UpClose.
Thank you. Still to come on the show, we show you how season ticket members were surprised by Colts players this past week.